I'm excited that you guys are on tonight. I'm so glad that you made it a priority because it's really important that if you want to make money as soon as possible in this business, you plug in right away. And what this business is easy. The steps that we have to do are easy. It's just executing them every day. And I do want to tell you this is not a get rich quick business. It can be depending on where you start, but everybody starts differently, okay? So for me, I started off really strong because I had a warm market. I'm a people person. I've always kind of liked to get to know people and network. And so I had a really broad, warm market. About 4 months into the business, I hit a plateau and I had to start doing things differently. I had to kind of reinvent some things for myself. And that was really getting to know how social media worked. So raise your hand, like right here by your face so I can see it, if you're one of those that you really would like to work your business on social media and not face-to-face because you want to slowly move into that. Lots of that. Okay, that is the norm. Rita's like, no, that's the norm. And I'm going to tell you, it's so much easier to work Facebook than in person. I was scared to death to blitz anyone for months. Seriously. So if you're like, Amanda, that's not me right now, it's okay. It wasn't me either. I slowly moved into that. And I don't want you to compare where I am to where you are. Comparison is the worst enemy. We all know that. I still do it to this day. Adam goes, mm-hmm. And it doesn't help any of us get further. It just keeps us where we are or it puts us in bed. That's what happens to me. So where we're going to start is with where you are now. How many of you have gotten your kits in the mail? Okay, a bunch of you have your kits. Okay, so one of the things Pam said today, where's my note card? Is my note card sitting in there, babe, that I wrote on in green or whatever? Anyway, she said something like, there was a distributor and she was having Q&A. And they said, I'm having trouble signing loyal customers and distributors. I think I'm missing out on luck or something about luck. And Pam said, let's take the word luck out of there because it's not luck. 1, are you wrapping? 2, are you using the products? Because if you're wrapping, you're going to be seeing results. Now, those of us who have been to an event or been to a conference, we have all seen the statistics of the wrap. Most 9 out of 10 people see results in their first wrap, which is why it's so important to have your customers and yourself take before pictures from the front, from the side. If it's your arm, just from the front. If you're taking pictures of your back, if you're wrapping your back, take those pictures because then you're going to take the wrap off. You're going to take another picture. You may not see anything right away. My very first wrap, I bloated and looked like I was 6 months pregnant, and I was pissed. But then 3 days later, I lost 3 inches, and I was back into my size 2 or 4 pants after my first baby. Huge difference. And I was a believer. Did I become a customer or distributor? No, that took 2 more years. But still, see, what did I just say? It took me 2 more years. And then I joined, not with my cousin because he quitter. But those pictures are super important. So make sure when your customers say, hey, I got my product in, how do I wrap? Tell them how to wrap. And they need those before and after pictures. But if you personally have those and you're sharing those with other people, it is going to make a drastic difference. Julie, will you tell about how you started sharing your results and what it did for you? And Julie's only been in a month and a half.
My results were huge. I had amazing loss with my first couple of wraps, and that's what got me started. That Danielle said, you need to sell this, and so I joined and I started showing my results on Facebook. And the night that I signed up, I posted who wants to lose weight, and I had probably 8 or 10 people immediately message me. Mm-hmm. And my business just went crazy. So yesterday, I was so excited. I posted because I have lost 72 pounds. I went and bought a new pair of jeans yesterday, and I was so excited. So I posted on Facebook, and I had 92 people when I looked at lunchtime today that had liked that post, and I have had like probably 6 people messaging me just because I posted my results.
Mm-hmm. That, and see, I'm so proud of you because you were a little nervous sharing your results at first. She shared them individually with people that would message her, but now she's not afraid to do that because look how good she looks. If you guys go to her post that she posted, it's like night and day. It's so different, but people are seeing her personal results. And here's something that I've always, and this is what I told Julie, because that first post that she did, who wants to lose weight? It's general. We didn't advertise her as, hey, she joined my business. Now everyone needs to join her team. We put something general out there to start. Hey, babe. And that's kind of how I like to go into it. I don't announce my distributors anymore. Maybe in a different post, but I don't tag you because I want you to have an ease into it where people, they'll actually comment on that. And if they're commenting, they're giving you permission to reach out and talk to them, right? So it's not spammy. It's not annoying. They commented or they might message you. I just had a girl on this, I'm on my friend Allison's page talking to some potential distributors. One girl commented and one girl just directly messaged her and said, what are you doing to make money? People do want to know, but sometimes they're scared. So another thing that we're going to talk about tonight is messaging. Who's terrified to message people? It's okay. It's totally okay. I didn't do it for a year and a half. A year and a half. And I'm not going to say that it hurt my business, but had I started messaging before, I probably would have promoted to Diamond way before. But I was too scared. I was so nervous. But then when I went to my first conference and they announced a $20,000 Diamond bonus, I was like, I'm going to get that sucker. Like I was this close to it. I'm going to get it. And I messaged my butt off. And do you know that I promoted twice within a month and a half and earned $24,000 in bonuses? Who would message for that kind of money? And my Diamond bonus, y'all, I am proud to say I have now completely earned that $24,000. It paid out this month, all of it. So that's huge, 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 huge. But yes, you would message people because what did that do for our family? We paid off $20,000 in debt. When my car died, I was able to buy a brand new car and put down cash for it. And my bonus paid for that every single month. And that's what you kind of have to think about. And I was watching a training with Jade Hooper. Conference, girl, it's going to be either the end of January that goes in the first weekend of February, or it'll be the first weekend of February. And we'll talk, remind me, Kelly, to talk about conference here in a minute. But messaging is going to be the lifeline of your business, really and truly, because you can post all day long, but posting isn't asking. And that's why my business kind of went like this and then hit a plateau for several months. But the more I message, the more I'm connecting with people. So here's what I want you to write down. This is Cammie. I want you guys to know all of the people to follow. You want to follow Cammie Pentecost, Mark Pentecost, Mike Patillo, Potillo, and Pam Souter. Another person who I love to watch on YouTube, and I like watching her Facebook too, is Jade Hooper. Because girl keeps it real. She keeps it real. And one of the things she talked about today, and a lot of people make fun of It Works people for this, but I don't think that they should, because we protect ourselves. You're going to get made fun of, okay? You're going to get told no. You're going to get ignored. I get ignored. I get scared. I get discouraged. I lose my temper. I don't respond well. I feel like I give and I give and I work and I work and I fail a lot. But I also learn and I grow and I practice and I keep going. I regroup. I need to be forgiven and I need to forgive. I train, I encourage, I rebuild, I sacrifice. There's a lot of things that we're going to do wrong, okay? And there's a lot of things that we're going to do right. Because what I don't want you to do is be able to recognize who you are in the mirror a year from now. I want you to grow as a woman. I want you to grow as a mother and as a wife or a girlfriend or fiance or whatever it might be. I want you to grow in all of those areas, and this business is going to do that for you. So Jade Hooper says, block the haters. And this was today. She posted this like a month ago, but I watched it today. And she was like, you should see my block list. It's like a mile long. And that's okay. Because if there's somebody hating on you, Satan knows exactly how to distract you from what the Lord wants to bless you with that day. Seriously. So I've used that block lots. And some of them have been my best friends who don't get it. I block them because I can't have that distraction. Their opinion is not going to pay our bills. Their opinion isn't going to bring moms home with their babies if that's what you choose to do. And you don't have to do it to retire from your job. You don't have to do that. There's a lot of people that still do their job because they love it. This is just extra to make certain things come true for their family, whether it's paying off debt, whether it's taking their family on a big vacation. Know your why. Girls, know your why, because that is my why, penetrates deep into my heart, and that's the only reason I've never quit. Because there's times where I want to quit. There is a time I've had to have them reinstate my account last year at conference because I deleted my account at conference. I was so hurt and mad and just hated it all. And then an hour later I called and had them like redo it. Adam was so mad at me. But I've been there. I have wanted to quit. But then I don't, because my babies are why I started. They are. Wouldn't you rather make an extra $500 a month or even $200 or $300 a month from your phone than going out and getting another job? Hands? Because that's just more time that you have to be away from your family. So, saying that, you're going to follow those people. Write this down. Every Sunday night at 9 CST is family call. It's always live on Mark's page. Plug into that. That's what you want to be on. It's the information. It keeps you in the loop. It pumps you up for the next week. We've got a great leadership team, you guys. They care about their distributors first, then their customers. And I don't know a lot of businesses that do that. Truly. Here's what I want you guys to start doing every single day. We're going to take baby steps because I don't want to. Yes, Brianna, and they love the Lord. This is a faith-based company. One of the first things that sold me on this company is that they have a night of worship at conference. And this year surpassed them all. It was incredible. Wasn't it, girls? 12 of us got to go this year, and it was incredible. And I hope we take triple the amount of people next year. It's going to be awesome. So plan that. It was an incredible time, and we got to pray together as a team before we left that night. It was really incredible. And the way just our team has come together in unity since then has been really cool. Okay, so I just said that we're going to ease into it because there's a lot. There's a lot that you're going to learn along the way, but you don't have to know everything to start being successful right now. So 1, we're going to create a 6 list that you do every single day. 1 is you're going to add new friends on Facebook, on Instagram. Type in the comments what you're most comfortable with, whether it's Facebook or Instagram. I started on Facebook because that's where I was most comfortable. And I honestly didn't get into Instagram until like September of October of last year. But now I'm going to tell you the difference between the two. Facebook wants you to be relational. They want you to get to know people. They want you to build those relationships. Instagram is more like, hey, millennial, chill, You can message people and they're not going to chew you out. I've never been chewed out on Instagram. And I'll cold message and it's fine, But how do you create these relationships? Okay, so for example, I've hit a plateau in my business last year. It's always around the same time. I don't know why. But no, I do know why. Because during the holidays, things kind of start to go like this. But it's not going to happen to our team this year because we're going to be ready for it. Anyway, what was I saying? Is anyone listening to me? Because I don't think I was listening to me. Fart.
Adding people on Facebook and the 6 steps.
Thank you. You're amazing. Okay, so on Facebook, I add like 10 to 20 people a day. That's your number one thing, because you want to be building your warm market. Okay. I've already started going back and deleting some people because they've been on my friend list forever. And let's just face it. Yes, I am friends with a lot of people and I want to keep them on, but I use it for my business too. So you're going to add 10 to 20 people a day, every other day on Facebook. I add 100 people a day on Instagram. So that's going to be your number one. Now with Facebook, if you have the app, let me show you this. If within 24 hours they have not answered your request, you're going to go back, you're going to click on your friends list, and then you're going to click the outgoing button. And these are all the people that have not accepted my request. So I'm going to go back and undo all of that. I did it 24 hours ago. And then I'm going to go friend 10 to 15 new people. And then I'm going to wait another 24 hours. If you're using Instagram, 100. Write this down. The followers app you can download it for free. It's this little icon right here. That's called followers. You can connect it to your Instagram if that's what you're using, and it's going to let you know who has unfollowed you. Because if anybody unfollows me, I unfollow them too, and then I go back and I add more people. Okay, so you're definitely wanting to expand your network every day by adding people. Number two, commenting. And these are things, you guys, they're tedious, but you do them anyway. So might as well do it for a purpose now. You're going to comment.
And it doesn't take a lot of time. If you just spend 10 minutes of focused time commenting and then 10 minutes of focused time adding people, it really doesn't take that long.
Yep. Seriously. And sometimes if I have 30 minutes, I set 10 minutes and I add people. I set 10 minutes. When that alarm goes off, I'm commenting. That goes off, I'm done. And then for 10 minutes, I message people. When that goes off, I'm done. I get back to the kids. And then an hour later, I may do another 30 minutes. So this isn't hard work. And I'm just going to say this. If you feel like you are on your phone 24/7 and it's taking away from your kids, that is not our fault. You need to have time management. Period. That's all it is. Because it gets addicting, y'all. I'm serious. When you start getting into flow and things start, you start signing people, it's addicting. I'll work till 2:30 in the morning sometimes. It's nuts. So, commenting. And I'm not saying like, hey girl, cute, you're so cute, or your kids are so cute. No. Maybe it's something like, your shirt is so cute, where did you get it? So there's interaction. Or maybe you message them saying, the shirt that you're wearing in this picture of this post is so cute. Where did you get it? Interact with people. It can still be stuff like, oh my gosh, your kid is so cute in this picture. Maybe where did they get their kid's outfit? Just be intentional in relationship building, because when you are interacting with those people on their posts, your posts are going to start generating in their feed because it's the algorithm. Okay, so number two, minimum of 20 a day, minimum. But if you're setting that 10 minutes or 15 minutes to just message, who is at the door? What time is it? You're going to be able to do a lot more commenting than you think, okay? Somebody's buying something, I guess. Adam's always like selling stuff on OfferUp, and like people knock on our door and I'm like, what? Okay, so we have expanding your network, number one. Number two, we have commenting. 3 is messaging. It can be scary, I know. But just think of it like this. This is what helped me. I'm a robot. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, but you're going to change the name. It's going to have their name in it. Just take everything between your ears, take it out of the equation and just message. And then when they respond, You're Katie, you're Lily, you're Haley, you're you. And you guys, if they say no, here's the biggest tip that I can give you if people just flat out say no. Thank you so much for responding! Exclamation point. Go about your day. Because your kindness is going to play a huge factor. Maybe they won't unfollow or block you because you were kind. Because I've seen some It Works people be very rude to people who just aren't interested. They're not dogging you, okay? Let's get this through our heads. They're not dogging you, who you are. Some people will, and I just want to. But if they're saying no, or no thanks, but thanks for reaching out to me, most people are nice. Most people don't wake up in the morning and go, how can I make an It Works person miserable today? Okay? So, and we all run across it. We all will. Shake it off. It's okay. Thanks for getting back to me. Have a great day. Done. On to the next one. I had a girl that told me last year. Yep. And
she told me no on multiple different occasions because she accidentally liked one of my polls on Facebook, and so I messaged her. And she said no, and then she randomly messaged me like 2 days ago and wants to sign up.
Well, you know what? I'm just going to pick on Kelly for a second. I've been asking her for a year. And the way we connected was on Facebook. Something crazy happened. Can I say? A drunk driver drove through her house. That's how we met on Facebook. Like, I had friended her, and I read the story, and that's how we started talking. Just because I was like, what the crap? Like, I've never seen this. That's how we connected. But then I wanted her for like a whole year on my team, and look at her. And she is so consistent. She's so on fire. She's doing great. And what Pam says is, you think that 2 months into this business, this girl hadn't signed anybody. She was like, you're learning it all. Soak it all in, and don't be upset that you're not like 5 other people in the whole business that promote to ambassador in 2 months. Okay? We have to get a lot of no's before we get our yeses. Think of it that way, and it's not going to bother you as much. So commenting, expanding, commenting, and messaging. Those are the 3 big things. But then here's one more. And this is what I've sucked at lately, is personal development. Some of you type in the comments some books that you've read. What is that one? Chase the Lion is the biggest one that I could tell y'all that has really impacted my life. What your dreams are, they're big lions, okay? But you're worth that fight. The badass one, what's it called? Crap! Hold on. Soar! Yes, Nicole. Chase the Lion, Killing Kryptonite. Oh, You're a Badass. Sorry, it was on my shelf. So, You're a Badass. Soar is a great one. It's written by Pastor T.D. Jakes. Podcasts. Y'all look at all of this in the comments. Those are some things that you need to invest in. Gary Vee. Yes, Gary Vee. He gets it. He gets it. He's awesome. But these are some of the books. Order one from Amazon and plug in. And I haven't been doing that lately, which is why I had the last few days. Yeah, I didn't feel good. Yeah. But it's still part of a brain thing. Maximum achievement is what Deb's showing us. But definitely have something that is pouring into you, because if you're constantly talking to people and pouring into people about being excited about this business and excited about the products, you're going to grow tired. You're going to grow tired. So something else has to be pouring into you, which is part of my job to do that for you guys. And I do it a lot, not just for our team, but other aspects of my life outside of the business. And it gets tiring. You get tired. So that's what we need to do. Lots of personal development, even if it's 2 minutes of going to Stephen Furtick's Facebook and listening to his little blip at the beginning of the day. Okay. So let's learn a little bit about how to talk to people about product. So normally you put up a post, let's say it's who's wanting to lose weight, and you have like 5 or 6 people comment. Always reply to them in your feed. You can reply and you can change it up and you can say, check your inbox, or I'm messaging you now, or sent you a message. Kind of change it up so that Facebook doesn't mark it spammy, because it did that to me last week. Because if you have a lot going on in that one feed, sometimes Facebook does that. But then take notes, guys. You're going to message them. And if it's about losing weight, you can just be like, hey, girl, you want to lose weight? That's it. And they're going to be like, yeah, girl, I got hips. You know, whatever they want to say. And here's the questions that you're going to start asking. Some of you may already know this, but if you don't, I want you to write them down. 1, hey, girl, you want to lose weight? Yeah, girl. Okay, so how much weight do you want to lose? 20 pounds. What's your target area? If they say stomach, and this is important to know, because if they're wanting to lose weight, we don't give them the wrap unless it's included in a pack. Wraps do not help you lose weight. They tone, tighten, and firm, and they detox. They're not going to help someone lose 50 pounds. So that's why we ask questions. So if they want to lose 20 pounds, okay, awesome. So what is a budget you'd like to stick to? $50. Okay, we can do that. But if it's $50, you guys, you're going to want to start cleaning them out first. Because if you just start them on a supplement, sometimes their body is not ready for it. Mine wasn't. I spent $100 my like couple months in on the not Target Trio. What was it? Can't remember. It was all supplements, and I lost 4 pounds all month and spent $100. And then the next month, I put greens in with that stuff, and I lost 10 pounds. It makes a difference. So greens and the cleanse, yep, are 2 really good things to start on for somebody who has a limited budget, because that's staying under $50 with shipping and tax. Now, if they have a larger budget, I always try to have some options. So I like to put people on packs or duos for the sake that they can start out strong if they have a little bit of extra money. So maybe if it's their stomach that they're wanting to target, the Target Trio targets the stomach. It has wraps, the cleanse, and fat fighters. And for me, I always have pictures in my phone. I have an album in my phone that says before and afters. I have those handy. I used it at the grocery store today because someone was asking me about what I did. I had before and afters with me today because the guy who installed our new equipment stuff, he saw my It Works stuff on the counter and asked if that's what I did. I gave him some keto coffee because anything he's ever tried doesn't work, but he loves coffee. You got to listen to people too, because you may have exactly what they need. So be intentional about listening. But Target Trio targets the stomach. The metabolic burn, if they're more active, that's going to target the whole body. Keto coffee and the chocolate greens I use for people who maybe aren't as active, okay? Because that coffee is going to keep them more full and if they're full for 5-6 hours, they're going to start burning their own energy. So that's why these questions are so important. Always ask if they're allergic to anything, because we don't want to put someone who's celiac or needs to be gluten-free on certain products. And if you run into that, if you're in the April group chat, just screenshot it over and we'll all help you. So asking those questions is important, especially when it's weight loss. So is everyone familiar with what are all of our weight loss products right now? Everyone's good on those. Okay, awesome. Those, our weight loss line, obviously our best sellers. And then there's, y'all, our keto line is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And what I want to challenge you guys to do, I know some of you I have different challenges for. I have a lip sense contest going on until Saturday, and then for all my new people, and if anybody else wants to get involved, I'm doing a Starbucks gift card to anyone who signs 4 loyal customers and a distributor by Saturday night. That means that you're going to get $100 next week if you do that, for sure, because you're going to get a bonus, $100 bonus for signing a distributor and putting 2 customers under them. But for those of you who are new and don't have customers, you need your 4. You want to get your 4 so that you get that $100 shopping spree. That's huge. And right now, I don't want you to miss out on signing girls to your team for $49. Y'all, that's huge. A girlfriend of mine in my leadership group signed 25 people in 3 days. I was like I wanted to punch her in the face. She's from France. But she's freaking incredible. Like, I was like, did you even sleep? But we can do this. You've got to be excited about it. Because I invested $99 in this business on July 7th of 2015. And a year to date, I was making $6,000 a month. A year after that, I made $12,000 in 1 month. It can be done. You just have to work it. And when you're feeling depressed and like, this isn't going to work, I don't know, like none of my people are working. Y'all, I'm building to triple diamond for the 3rd time in a year. I get it. Trust me. I get it. You're going to sign people that don't work. You're going to sign people that won't work for 6 months. You're going to sign people that are too scared and then finally start. But the thing is that you keep going and you stay consistent because people are watching you. Not necessarily watching what your team's doing because they don't know everybody on your team, but they know you and they're watching you and they're going to do it for a long time. Do you think Kelly would have joined my team if I was in and out, in and out, in and out? No, she wouldn't trust me. So you stay consistent and don't you, I'm going Olivia Pope. I watched way too much Scandal yesterday. Oh, don't you dare sign people up and then bail. Because you're stronger than that. God has lessons for you to learn along the way. And as long as we can all remember that we're in the right place at the right time, we got this. If you're feeling discouraged, let us know because it's our job to say, you're not quitting. You're good at this. No, I'm not. Well, then let's figure out how you can be. That's all it is. Cammie Dempsey did not sign a distributor for 6 months.
We didn't supposed to learn because I mean this is for all the new people because I just started this last week.
Haley, did you have a question? No? Okay. But she didn't sign a distributor for 6 months. So y'all are doing good because we have so much more at our fingertips than we ever have. Okay? 1.8 billion people on Facebook. We got this. We got this. And if I'm doing this almost 3 years later still, it's still working. So what do we do different? Amanda, how do you do it? I just message a whole butt-ton more people. That's it. I'm always filling my funnel. And Katie, the people that say no to you right now may say yes in 4 months. And guess what? That's great because you need customers in 4 months. You know? Julie, the people that aren't working on your team now, they might start working in 3 months. Great. We needed them to work in 3 months. You know? And I think of Nicole. Nicole used to be with It Works, and then she stopped, and then she re-signed with me and went Ruby in 2 months. So it happens. You guys, there's a timing for everything. So I'm going to open up for a couple of questions. Is it clear as mud, or do you kind of get the gist of how to start doing things with the adding friends, commenting, messaging? Oh, hold on, Rita. Let me unmute you. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. My question is, how do we get the people that are under us? Because I already got a distributor, but he hasn't done anything yet. And unfortunately, he's my lovely husband.
So husbands, we work their business. That's what we do. So basically is we get customers for our husbands and we put them underneath them. Some husbands end up working at some point, like Adam now works the business. So he came home today and had a few potentials from work. But it's getting your husband to be a product of the product. So he's going to get a kit. Wrap him. Wrap that husband. Go live and wrap your husband. For real.
And if your husband's anything like my husband, you'll have to remind them daily. Did you take your ThermoFit? Did you take your Fat Fighters? Did you take your greens? Did you drink your keto coffee? Okay.
That's definitely my husband.
Yeah. Wrap him live. And that's another thing is live videos are going to be huge for you because people want to know who you are. They don't want to see all these advertisements about It Works. They want to see who you are with your kids, with your husband, what you do day in and day out, and then you sprinkle this business in there with it. So yeah, but yeah, wrap your husband and building. That's why I think it's great that you've signed him, because especially on this deal, but you've got to put, your next customers under him to get him fast started. So, but what's great is you're going to get that $100 bonus. So you're going to make the money that you spent back, but then you'll already have made a profit. So that's good.
So it won't make a difference, like if I take my next, because I've still got to get 2 LCs. So if I put those underneath him so he can be fast tracked, I'll still get that 100.
Yep.
Oh, that works.
Because you already had your 2. You already have your first 2. Yep.
Perfect.
Any questions about the compensation plan thus far? I don't want to go too in depth, but you can make bank in this business. You want to go diamond, girls. Go diamond. I know it seems like it might be so far away, but the average it takes to get to diamond is about a year, but you can go as quick as you want. And diamond, you have the license to print money. It gets insane. So, for example, you go diamond, and let's say, Katie signs Caitlin after she goes diamond. She's not going to get $100. She's going to get $180 for signing Caitlin. And then Caitlin signs 5 people. Katie doesn't even have to know them, and she's going to get $80 per person. It's sick. And then you promote to double diamond, and it's $220 per person, and then $120, $120, $120. It's insane. Like, I didn't even know that until last year. So just think of it that way. And I want to know why you joined. I really want to know why you joined, because sometimes people quit because their why just wasn't big enough. Truly.
Mine is pretty big, actually. So, like, for example, like when I joined, it was because, I've got my lovely oldest daughter she wants her sweet 16. And mommy's like,
yeah.
And we have vacations coming up. And right now I'm on Social Security because I had a grand mal seizure so bad one day at work that I lost my job. So I had to give it up. And so being at home and not supporting my family, and Social Security keeps every time I turn around, you got to go up there and requalify. You got to go through all these things. And I'm just like, I'd rather just make the money on my own, and because I can make more money on my own than going through Social Security. So for me, it's a big, huge thing that I want to be able to say, okay, I'm supporting my kids, not living on Social Security. So there's so many different restrictions that I have that I just want to get rid of.
I love it. I love that. Rita and I've known each other since middle school. Long time. That's awesome. No, I think that will definitely drive you.
Oh,
Anything
yeah.
else want to share? If you haven't figured it out, figure it out. For real.
So, I have a couple different whys. They're all pretty big. One being that I live in a house that is not big enough to hold my family, and it is falling apart, and every day that I wake up I just want to cry. Like, there's black mold, and my floor is falling in, and my roof is falling in, and it's not safe for my kids, And sorry, I'm gonna get emotional.
It's okay, I'm a crier.
And I have this really big passion to start a revolutionary health business after I finished college, and I have to go through like 8 years of college, and I already owe like $12,000 towards massage school, and I need to pay that off. And I want to be able to give my kids birthday parties without the dollar store, and it's hard.
Dollar store's okay, girl. I go to the dollar store still. It's my jam. But I think those are great, Kelly. And you're hustling. Trust me, you are planting so many seeds, and that's what matters. I didn't sign a customer for 2 weeks. Okay? It took me a while too, and I talked to everybody. So you're planting seeds, and what people are doing is watching. I promise you, they're watching. You just hang on to that, because all of that, promise, this time next year something's going to be different. You're going to be marking something off that list.
Thank God.
Seriously, stick with it. Anyone else want to share before I wrap it up on one more little announcement?
So I'll share my why is that I am a single mom and I get absolutely no help from my children's fathers. And I have boys that love to play baseball, and I needed the extra money to be able to make their dreams come true. And so I'm working my tail off, and I'm going to get my Emerald bonus.
You are. I love it. I love the fire on this team right now. It's so awesome. And Julie, I'll get to meet you in like 2 weeks.
I know. I'm so excited.
Perfect. It's going to be awesome. I don't know where everyone lives, but another thing that put on your list is get to an event, whether it's a one team, one mission, get with your upline, go to an event and stay plugged into these meetings every week. They're going to be a little long in the beginning, maybe like 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes they're like half an hour. Keep plugged in. Really keep plugged in and stay close to fire, because that's what got me to where I am so quickly. Conference, I know it just happened like 2 months ago, but start putting some money aside, even if it's $15 here, $15 here, because October will be here before you know it. And I just want you to think about it, pray about it, because all of you are still going to be on our team working hard and promoting and making money. But October, they'll announce it. It's going to be in Tampa. Tickets are usually $225 for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's life-changing, you guys. Truly life-changing when you get there with 20,000 other like-minded people and you're there with your team. It makes a huge difference, truly. And it's so much fun. You get to stay together and hang out and work and eat and just experience all of that. Let me read what Haley said. She said, I truly believe God called me to y'all for a reason. I have been struggling with my life and my faith for a while now. I have not had the best people surrounding me. But God, just my financial words. Yes, it's more than just making money. It really is. Stick with us long enough, you're going to have great friends. You're going to have a great support system. We fight like sisters sometimes. Because we're that close. It's going to be weird that you can get this close to people from other states that you've never met. I love technology, but God is good, and he brings everybody sometimes just for a season. I'm a lifer. I'm never leaving because I know what this can do, and it's better than any 9 to 5 I could have ever gone to. So stick with us. Stick through it during the hard times when you're like, this sucks. I'm not signing anybody. Stick it through. Because your yes could be around the corner that helps take you to Ruby, and then helps take you to Emerald, and then to Diamond. Okay? So I love you guys. And if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. We've got some amazing leaders on our team. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Okay? Bye, ladies.